happy to be here. Not easy to talk in English because I speak more French the most of the time. It's a friendly space, so I think I will do it. Let me present myself. So my name is Amarildo Pilo. I am a creator in the watchmaking industry from now 35 years, 25 years for myself. I have worked always not like the other people, means that we try always to be small and to see another way of the watchmaking. It's the way that how to recycle the old movements, how to be in life with novelties, with the history of Geneva. When I see the first time that the theme of today it was soft, I smiled because in the watchmaking industry nothing is soft. I have around me metal gears, so it's a world of rules, of rigor. But in all of this, you always see a soft side of the job. Inside of what we do is the mechanical universe. That finally I discovered the softness. It's a kind of softness you don't always see it, but you feel it in every gesture you do, in the curve of the cases we are fabricating, or in the ideas we have. Yeah, let me put my glasses maybe. Ça c'est bon. Alors vas-y, je te laisse toi. So, as I told you, I start for myself 25 years ago. In our industry, we are surrounded by steel, by sapphire grasses, by screws, movements. But what is fascinated me, it's not the straight of the metal, it's the way that you can soften it. When a watch case fits naturally on your wrist, when a color reflects an emotion, when a watch becomes more than an object, something more personal, more intimate, it's the moment that where something magic happens. Creating a watch for me means making the metal feel human. It's about turning precision to emotion. It's about finding softness in the world that rarely gives us any. Creativity, it's made of a lot of things. For me, it's the everyday life, the history of Geneva watchmaking, the art. So I try to absorb all these elements to create a new product. After I have bring some new products from what I'm doing, so you can see and share together what you are thinking. How we start when we create a new watch. The most of the time, it's not really a blank page. We can start even from the movement. As I told you, I use a lot of old movements. Some movements can be 2 hands, 3 hands, chronograph, GMT, monopusher. So I try to adapt my creativity to what I have to build something new. So the creativity for me, it's how to adapt. It's not linear, it's not circular. You go back at forth, brainstorming, refinishing, adjusting. For me, the process is quite simple because I do it now from 35 years. But let's say that if we start with the pen and paper, we start to do the sketching. After that, we go to the 2D and at the end 3D drawings. When with colleagues we know that we are arriving to something, we start to make our first prototypes with 3D, the cases to see the size. The most crucial moment is that sometimes the design is nice in paper, but in reality it's totally different. So you never know what is the end of the product. When the prototypes are ready and we see that the potential is there, we start to make the production, always limited production. We make around 4,000 pieces a year. So in everything I'm doing in terms of creativity, it's a kind of mix of experience, of curiosity, of knowledge, constraints, passion. And all this, if we put it together, we create our watches. So actually, the brand from the beginning, and we continue at the same way, was always more local than international. We have opened our first shop in Rue Valin, near the train station, 25 years ago. And 100 meters from here is our second shop that we have opened in 2006, so near 20 years. Always we push our creativity, our products, and we are not working with other brands. The idea is always to have the inspiration from the tradition, and preserving the Geneva watchmaking heritage. So we try to stay classic, historical, authentic, and to put a little modern touch in the products we're doing. The final goal of what we do is that Monsieur, Madame, tout le monde, means everyone, can afford a nice watch with a small quantity and reasonable price. So I like more to be in front of the people. I will show you some novelties that we will put in the market in around 2 weeks. The watch you see, we have taken around 10 months now, 11 months to do it. So if you want to see it, and after. The movement was done in the years 80s. At the time, Swiss companies have big problems with the quartz. It was the area of the quartz. And the Japanese took all the markets, so the Swiss industry was near the bankrupt. Big companies like Gérard Perregaux, Omega, put the companies together to create a movement in quartz, but at the time they doesn't know exactly how to make quartz. So they disassembled the mechanical movements, and they put a battery. This kind of movements, you don't have it in the market anymore. It's fully mechanical, but with battery. The production, it was done 40 years ago. So we have a limited stock of 320 watches, and we do just 320 pieces for the people who like something different, authentic, the price will be 499, so we stay really reasonable. And we continue in our way of thinking, that we do it from the beginning. Here I bring some drawings we have do from some weeks now. And in around 10 days, we have to planify in which way we do. We have some around 50 movements. We have do this drawing, for example, will be very small for ladies watch, so I give to some ladies.
No, but we want to offer.
Oh, I give I give it for men too. So okay, let's go. So the difference between both, it's that in the beginning we have this 50 Swiss small ETA movements. In the market, people are going more and more to the small watches. So I think, okay, let's do again some mini that we have do it in the years 80s, 90s, but not after. I have go to the way to make a chic watch with some small diamonds and a satin strap. But slowly, I think that, okay, maybe we don't do soiree day and night. So maybe I have to put some leather. So you can see in the picture, you have satin strap and leather. If you can tell me what do you prefer more, maybe you can help me in the way. First, second, we just put yesterday the name of the collection. So I don't know if we will put on the dial the name or not. So if you like it with name, is the name of the collection is Corleone or not. And the third, it's that more and more the black, it's not easy to sell. So the last changement we do, it's a bicolor watch with the black strap. You have it. I think maybe we don't do black and we do bicolor. Asia love bicolor, not the black. So we try to have the right way in the small quantity we do. This is the most challenging watch I have, one of the most I have do, and one of the most preferred movements in the market. The movement was done in the years 50. So this movement you have inside have 70 years. We have opened, replayed, redo it again, and we try to show to the clients that we do watches, yes, but we show more the historical part. So the people who have this watch have a part of history in the hand, have a watch of 70 years. So gentlemen, it's for men. Well, they do this movement between the year 50 to 70. And they stop. At the time, everything was engraved by hand. So it's a kind of things that we don't see it in the market anymore. And for ladies, for example, this is a watch we put in the market in 2009. We drew it in 2008. My daughter born in 2009, so I put a heart, so you can see the passion. And here we put some black diamond, and there some white diamond. So if you want to. And the last one is the most challenging thing we have never do. We have, it's the design we have, I show you for ladies that we are doing for ladies. The beginning of the year, we put in the market this watch. It's challenging because we have 50 movements. We are doing 2 colors, 25 and 25. The case, it's in carbon, forged carbon. It's 80 gram only. The dial, I wait a lot to have a meteorite. So a meteorite fell in Sweden. You need to imagine that to cut a meteorite, you need maybe 10 to 12 days. So we have from this small meteorite only 6 dials we cut. And we have bombed sapphire crystal that it's not complicated, but bombed start to be complicated a little. We cut it on the side and you have a power reserve. So we cut by hand at the end here. We will do only 25 and 25 pieces. It's something totally unique. It's just to show to our clients that we can do better always. And it's in terms of creativity, it's even motivated for me. So. Yeah, so I do it a little more friendly. Thank you to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, let's see. It's the first time we had samples and
Yes,
things to
great.
share around. So,
Thank you.
you brought innovation, but do some people have questions for Amarildo?
Yes.
By the way, you can ask questions in French if you speak French.
Yeah.
Why do you have to put dans les mouvements quartz? Why do you have to put also a battery?
But if you know a little the story of Switzerland, in the years 78 to 82, it was very complicated. At the time, it was exactly 192 or 93 companies who was doing movements. And after the crisis, if my memory is good, survive around 4 companies. Means 98% of the Swiss companies make a bankrupt. The quartz arrived from Japan. The prices was really cheap. Nobody want any more mechanical or automatic movement. So was the area of around 10 years that everything make a bankrupt. At this time, Swiss doesn't know at all how to do quartz. So they start from the beginning, from what they know to do. It was the mechanical one. I have stories in the Vallée de Joux, like companies like Gégère-Lecoultre put out everything, all the mechanism movements on the lake. Nobody wants it anymore, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So the trend come back. The story, it was nice for Swiss people at the end, because Mr. Hayek, who built Swatch Group, and the UBS tried to support the industry of Switzerland. And finally, slowly, what we have do from 200 years come back. And the industry is more safe than before. So this is the first test, the mechanical one, this one, the mechanical quartz one, is the first test they have do to how to do the quartz. And if you see quartz movements, if you know a little, you don't have any pusher, any mono pusher in the market. Normally you have 2 pushers, start and stop, mise à zéro, but not 1. You have it in the mechanical one, never in the quartz. So this kind of things is something surprising me, because even me, I doesn't know that they have do this. So I'm happy to do something different.
Bravo.
Thank you.
One thing that struck me as we were sort of passing the samples around is that it's what you said earlier, which was everything about this is hard, but then everyone in this room, when we were holding the watch and we were passing the watch, was very soft. I think I think that's what is very beautiful about it. And I thought that the beginning, when you talk about that huge contrast between hard metals and the soft handling and the curves and the arts, I thought it was very poetic, and I thought that was very striking. And another thing about like the whole, you know, because I'm in a sustainable investing field, and we're always thinking about environmental impact and social impact. But technically, what you've been doing for 25 years is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
That was before this whole thing about sustainability was even there, right? Because you're focusing on creating legacies and reviving histories, serving the local clients and local people, and then also obviously trying to recycle things, movements, and remake things. I thought that's also like very beautiful in a sense.
Thank you. Thank you. But the idea is that I'm coming from the world of the sale. So I see the product not only for my happiness, I see the product that at the end you can sell it and you can have something nice. The second strong point is that you have many independents in the market. But many people stay in the market for 6 months, 2 years, and after that they close. For all our clients that they have our watches, how they can do for the after-sales service, where you can repair. So I have think always to do something nice and not risky for the client. In terms that my watches after 50 years somebody can repair. Not all the brands. Yeah.
That's circularity right there. I don't know if anybody.
Thank you.
What inspires you with your different designs? I mean, you mentioned one watch after your daughter was born, but like, where do you get inspiration for the designs?
You know, inspiration, it's complicated. Complicated because depend of how you are in this moment. How is the sun around you or not? But it's coming always from somewhere. Me, that I work a lot with old movements, I start from the back. Means that I see what movements I have, so how to bring this in life. I like a lot the colors. My wife is from Italy, so she put all the names, Italian names. We put colors more than the Swiss companies. We try to bring some sun in every product we bring. How to have the inspiration? If you see the history of life, I love Dali, Lempicka. You can see the black area and the colorful area. So creative people, I think, is the same. We are like the wind. Depend what we see, how we are, what we have to do to build something, to create something. So it's never the same way at the end for me. I mean, but yeah, the base that after the experience I have and the knowledge I have from 25 years now for myself, it's how to bring in life something that we can use it another 100 years. So this is my motivation the most of the time.
Any other questions? Oh, so, well, yes.
Moi, j'ai
Oui.
des questions là. Première, par rapport à la montre noire
Oui.
pour les femmes.
Oui.
Encore un tout petit peu pour vous répéter l'histoire et quel est le prix, par exemple, ou ça c'est plus...
Alors ça vient toujours à la fin. Ça vient à la fin parce que comme on modifie en permanence, on ne peut pas calculer. Donc une fois qu'on se dit, OK, le dessin est clair, maintenant on ne bougera plus. Il y aura 50 mouvements, 5 couleurs, ça fait 10 pièces par couleur. C'est tout. À partir de ce moment-là, comme vous avez vu ici, le satin coûte beaucoup plus cher qu'un bracelet en cuir. Le problème avec le satin, c'est le bracelet le plus mauvais qu'il y a dans le marché. Il ne dure pas, il se salit. Et c'est compliqué, donc c'est super délicat. Donc à l'époque, on le faisait parce que les gens voulaient montrer quelque chose, il y avait une montre de soirée. Mais maintenant, les gens ils veulent quelque chose de pratique. Donc, je pense que petit à petit, je vais aller vers le cuir et pas le satin, ou je vais faire quelques bracelets en satin. Une fois qu'on calcule le tout, c'est là qu'on sort vraiment le prix. c'est jamais, ça dépasse pas les 1000 ou 1500 francs en général. Donc on reste raisonnable. La gamme de prix que nous faisons, c'est 300 francs suisses, 298 exactement. La moins chère jusqu'à 1800. C'est notre gamme de prix. Donc on reste dans le raisonnable.
Et deuxième question tout de suite. Pourquoi, c'est la tendance, je pense, il n'y a pas beaucoup watchmakers qui utilisent les chiffres normaux. Là.
Les chiffres normaux,
Oui,
les chiffres arabes.
Oui, pourquoi c'est toujours les chiffres romains? Par exemple, moi, je n'aime pas du tout
C'est une très bonne question.
voir sur ce truc-là, là, par exemple, mon cerveau ne fonctionne pas.
Oui.
Moi, j'utilise, je n'ai pas mis ma
Alors.
montre, mais moi, j'utilise les montres anciennes avec les chiffres normaux. J'aime quand c'est 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ça, je vois tout de suite,
Parce que vous êtes des pays de l'Est.
Oui, peut-être.
Voilà. Alors, c'est très facile. Vous avez les pays arabes qui aiment grand, quartz, metal bracelet. Vous avez les Chinois qui aiment chiffres romains, automatiques, petits. Voilà. Et vous avez les pays de l'Est qu'on est entre deux. Et là, on aime les bicolores, on aime plus le doré la plupart du temps.
Oui.
On aime les chiffres arabes. Donc c'est une histoire de culture et de mentalité, à mon avis. On aime que ça brille un peu plus. Ici, c'est plus sobre. Voilà.
Le bril, c'est négociable.
Ouais.
Mais les chiffres,
Non, pas le prix.
mais les chiffres normaux, je préfère.
Mais il y a pas mal. Moi, j'en fais beaucoup. Les chiffres normaux, donc j'ai les chiffres arabes. Hein.
Oui,
Oui. Oui.
Pour moi,
Oui.
c'est les chiffres normaux.
Oui, oui. Ouais, je ne sais pas. C'est pour ça que je demande quand même.
Il y a pour ce moment en numérologie ici. On a une autre question. Voilà, Yann.
You work in a strongly gendered industry. I mean, the products, sorry, it could be ill-interpreted. There are watches for men and for women. What is a creative way to bring more softness into that? Because the world is not that manichaeist or binary, actually. Like biologists taught us that it's not like that, actually. So how could watchmakers bring more softness into that?
Oui, il y a en français.
Oui,
Parce qu'en plus, il aurait pu la poser en français.
oui, mais
Oui, je dis. Je comprends l'inclusiveness.
OK.
That's fine.
On va faire plus de montres unisexes, quoi.
But,
Non, pas forcément. Alors, je vais peut-être
Oui.
reformuler en
Oui.
français. Non,
C'est-
non,
ouais,
reformuler
vas-y.
en français, y a pas de-
Ouais.
Je partais de la biologie parce que c'est une partie d'où je viens, mais c'est plus compliqué que les deux sexes ou les deux genres.
Ouais.
Bon. Mais cette industrie a été construite comme ça. Il y a les montres pour hommes et les montres pour femmes. Comment est-ce qu'on amène un peu plus de douceur, vu que c'est le thème là-dedans?
Oui.
Parce que peut-être qu'il y a des clients qui sont pas intéressés par cette différence. En fait.
Oui.
Enfin, je connais des femmes qui aiment avoir des très grands cadrans et inversement, je suis peut-être plus petit que d'autres, quoi, mais les très grosses montres ou très grandes montres, en fait, moi, ça m'emmerde. Donc, comment est-ce qu'on amène un peu plus de variété?
À mon avis personnel, 35 ans de métier, je pense que c'est du trend, tout simplement. Il y a eu une période des grosses pièces. Ça s'est terminé juste avant le Covid, grosso modo. Voilà.
Ok.
Et chaque fois qu'il y a une crise, on revient un peu vers les valeurs sûres, donc les petites tailles. Il y a des marques comme Patek qui n'ont jamais sorti des grosses pièces. Dès qu'ils l'ont sorti, ils ne l'ont jamais vendu, ou difficilement. Donc, disons que le côté safety, il est de faire des pièces pas très grandes et de rester dans la gamme. La douceur, elle vient à chaque fois quand une montre, elle est ronde, en fait. Si on voit les statistiques, malheureusement, nous, les petits, on ne fait pas de statistiques, on y va un peu avec notre nez. Les grands le font. Mais la plupart, 90% des montres qui se vendent dans le marché sont rondes. Oui, donc on nous déconseille fortement de faire des formes. Et bon, moi je suis un fanat des formes, donc je ne peux pas m'en empêcher.
Oui, j'ai vu
Ouais.
sur la
Ouais.
vidéo, j'ai compris.
Mais voilà, donc ça ne m'aide pas de ce côté-là. Mais bon, c'est un choix pour se différencier après. Puis bon, je veux dire, à partir du moment qu'on comprend qu'on peut vivre de notre métier, on commence un peu à s'ouvrir et s'amuser. Et c'est là la belle chose de l'histoire, puisqu'on montre vraiment ce qu'on a envie de montrer, finalement. Donc, personnellement, il n'y a pas de voie. Je pense que voilà, on teste tous notre manière à nous et on arrive à quelque chose.
I think we have two last questions. We have two last questions. Christmas here.
Yeah. So why you keep your company small? Because like you have a lot of competitors in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And how do you manage it to strive, get you growth?
Oh, yeah, you know, it's when I start in the beginning, it was very easy for me. The most easy moment was between 2000 to 2004. We start to imagine the things in 1999. In 2000, we start to make our first designs without any production. 2000, I opened my first boutique at Saint-Gervais. And I think that the best way finally to manage a company is to produce and sell directly to the client. It's a funny way because the client doesn't know who are you in reality, that you are the guy who made the watch. And he tells you exactly what you want to understand, that I don't like these hands. The shape is too big. If we can do this color can be nice. So finally you have the time to pass from the prototype to the production because you have in front of you 50 people who tell you the truth and you go in this direction. I see that the potential of the brand was nice in Switzerland and the way it was not easy, but we was doing something different with the way of the movements we use. So, like everybody, you know, you want to be famous. The first time I go in Basel Fair in 2004. And Basel was very complicated. Very complicated because you are outsider. So you go, you see Rolex, Patek, and they tell you, oh, this we pay 14 million, this we pay 24 million. Wow. And you have a small booth, a chair and a table. So at this moment you realize really that you have to do something nice, yeah, but it's so small. And to be big, it's complicated. At the time I was young, I started 27 years, so at Basel I was 31. Many big people come and they tell me you have to do this and this and this. And finally I think, wow, nice. And I do some colors, red, yellow, and I don't sell nothing. So from this moment, I thought I don't have to understand. Better to not to close my eyes in this way and to think that I have a feeling. I want to do something. I can talk with people, but better to stay in my way. So I come back to really what I have to do. 2004, we have somebody who came from China. And he told me, so how you see the things? So I told him, Switzerland is good, but other places complicated. He told me, okay, let's go in China. So we opened 30 boutiques in China, 13. Every year from 2004, I stay 3 weeks in Switzerland, 10 days in China. And slowly we open one by one. In the Pilo way means no distribution, just shops, Pilo shops. Amazing experience. People who don't know China, really one day you have to go. It's the country that maybe in another life I want to be Chinese. Yeah. And I love this country, so I go with pleasure every month without any problem. I open these 13 shops that we close everything on the COVID period. Yeah. 3 years and 3 months, China was closed. So it was complicated. So I see my guys slowly, yeah. I believe it's again market that will start. Actually, with the politics, it's complicated, but I think the things will come back slowly. So from the moment that the COVID came, you know, in every crisis, you can see the crisis in Switzerland. In the year 70s, that we make all the highways when it was hard. In this moment of crisis, you can see that finally you have a good side. You have a good side because you come back all the time and you see how to stay stable. So stability for me, it's Switzerland. It's my base. 25 years here. Stability for me is Geneva, that I know from the beginning to the end, the two shops, our atelier, our people. So, the most stability for us that until now, even a small brand, we have sold around 54,000 watches. So maybe 10,000 people in Geneva only are our clients. So at this moment, we can survive and just to repair watches we have sold at the time, but not to sell anymore. Now it's what is the way how to build something that in the future we can continue. It's never easy. You need to bring something that the big brands don't have interest or they don't want to do it because they don't make money. We don't work in this kind of. We work more with patients how to bring in this market something different. So this is the way how I manage. I think more emotional part than financial part.
All right. Now, actually, time-wise, first of all, thank you.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you can stay. Okay, like everyone can stay. Just to wrap up, I would like to give a round of applause to Amarildo, please.
Thank you.